Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Player Prop Show for Monday, March 22nd, 2021. My name is Dylan Burd, here once again, NBA Player Prop Show, Sports Bird Podcast. We got a great show we're going to go through today. 3 props we're going to talk about, and then, like always, we are going to go through any and all questions you have, answering everything NBA Player Props. You want to throw some March Madness questions in there, feel free to. Obviously had a great weekend of March Madness in terms of entertainment value. In terms of the brackets, not so great. I had Illinois winning. Unfortunately, they botched yesterday. Not great. But look, March Madness is still a ton of fun. Love betting the tournament. But let's get right here to NBA player props. But first, before we get started here, just wanted to remind everyone you could follow me on Twitter at sports_bird. You could follow me on Instagram at sports_bird. Also, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. Comment with other picks you like today. Comment with any questions you have, and I will be sure to answer them. And also, be sure to check out Monkey Knife Fight, monkeyknifefight.com. You go on there. It's a great place for player prop games for any sport, NBA. Baseball's coming up soon. You can play for the PGA. You can even play for college basketball. You're watching these March Madness tournaments. You say, I want some prop action on these games. You go on there, you say, all right, I'm going to plug in a few props. You get a nice multiplier there. And yeah, you watch your game, enjoy. So promo code DUDE50 on Monkey Knife Fight. The link is in the description below. With the promo code DUDE50, you get an 100% deposit match up to $50. So yeah, be sure to go. Monkey Knife Fight, promo code DUDE50. We got a question here. Does the promo code DUDE50 apply to current users or only new users? No, this is for current users, not only new users. All right, Monkey Knife Fight, link in the description below. So let's get right to it here and talk about the first prop that we have today, and that is Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves at over 2.5 threes in this game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Anthony Edwards here, been on an absolute tear. So with LaMelo getting hurt, it looks like Anthony Edwards may be in line for that Rookie of the Year. We'll see if this, insane play continues. He's been on fire lately, averaging 16.7 points per game on the season, but taking 16 shots a game, shooting 38.5% from the field, 31.9% from three, making 2.1 threes per game out of his 6.6 attempts per game. Obviously not the most efficient player, ever, but he's a rookie. Cut him some slack a little bit there. However, over Edwards' last 10 games, and this is what I'm talking about here, where he's been on a tear lately. Over his last 10 games, he is averaging 24.9 points per game on 22.2 shots per game, shooting 41.4% from the field. He's also shooting 32.6% from three, making 3 threes per game on 9.2 attempts per game over that time period. So obviously, the efficiency has been a little bit better. He's shooting a ton more. 22.2 shots per game over that time is crazy. 9.2 threes per game, also pretty high, especially for a rookie. He's definitely getting his shots up for sure. In his last 5 games, he's cleared this over 2.5 made threes number, as he's making 3.8 threes per game over these last five games on 9.8 attempts per game. He's also shooting, just shooting a ton of threes per night. 14 threes, 13 threes in 2 of those 5 games he's taken. Look, if he's going to shoot near 10 threes per night, I like his chances to go over 2.5 here against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who rank 15th in opponent threes made per game at 12.7. They rank 22nd in opponent threes attempted per game at 36.2. I'm going to ride with the hot hand here and go with Anthony Edwards over 2.5 threes in this game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now we are going to move on here to Demar Derozan of the San Antonio Spurs at over 7.5 assists against the Charlotte Hornets. Demar Derozan having an underrated, really great season for the Spurs. Had an argument to be an all-star this season, especially on the Spurs team that's been, exceeding expectations this year, averaging 20.3 points per game, 7.5 assists per game. Over his last 11 games, however, he's averaging at 9.2 assists per game. He's cleared the 7.5 assist number in 8 of these last 11 games. He was in double-digit assists in 6 of these last 11 games. The Hornets ranked dead last in the NBA in opponent assists per game at 28.2, and as a result, I like DeMar DeRozan to go over 7.5 assists at -142 on FanDuel. If they do raise it to 8.5, which I think on DraftKings they raise it to 8.5, they may end up doing that on FanDuel as well. It'll go to plus money, but guess what? I still like this as well. He's cleared over 8.5 assists in 7 of his last 11 games, and going against that Charlotte Hornets defense that lets up, last in opponent assists per game. I'm still good with Demar Derozan there, 8.5. So Demar Derozan over assists. Hopefully you get it at 7.5. The next and the third and final prop that we're going to talk about today, Donte DiVincenzo over 6.5 rebounds in this game against the Indiana Pacers. So first of all, first order of action here, Giannis will be out tonight against the Pacers. Obviously, that'll clear some room for some players to get more rebounds on the team. DiVincenzo averaging 5.3 rebounds per game on the season. However, over his last 9 games, he's averaging 8.1 rebounds per game in 29.5 minutes per game. Maybe you'll see those minutes go up a little bit more with Giannis out tonight. He's also cleared 6.5 rebounds in 8 of his last 9 games, including in his last 6 games. Has a good matchup here against the Pacers, who ranked 20th in opponent rebounds per game at 44.8. Also, high over under here at 232. So expect a lot of possessions, pretty decently paced game. So a lot of opportunities for rebounds as a result. I like DiVincenzo to go over 6.5 rebounds in this game, minus 113 on DraftKings, so not insane juice on that one either. Those are my 3 props today. We'll throw it right on the bottom here for the rest of the show. Now let's get right to it. Let's get to the questions. All righty. What is up, Jokic? Hey, Dylan. Big weekend of college basketball and busted brackets for me too. For me, unfortunately, yes, me too. Unfortunate Illinois. I was really so sold on Illinois. It's hilarious how that works in March. Obviously, drew a tough Loyola Chicago team, and that Loyola Chicago team is very, very, very much legit. So it was going to be a tough game no matter what. Ended up not doing well, but we'll have some betting picks for the Sweet 16 later on this week on the channel. That being said, Here from you, here's what I have for today. So Jonte Murray over 6.5 rebounds, also a same game parlay. LeVert 4+ rebounds, Middleton 6+ rebounds, Sabonis 6+ assists. Thank you so much. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Of course, always Jokic, and what we got here, Jonte Murray over 6.5 rebounds. I'm gonna look into this a little bit quickly. Plays against a Charlotte Hornets team. Hornets rank 19th in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game at 44.8. Just going to take a quick look here at Murray's game logs the last few games. Jonte Murray, one of the best rebounders in terms of guards in the NBA. Does have an easy matchup here. Averaging 7 rebounds per game on the season. Last few games, he has gone for 6, 7, 10, 6, 6. So, yeah, easier matchup, but I'm not huge on the over 6.5 rebounds for him. Personally, from this game, I'd stick to the DeRozan over assists. Also, a same-game parlay. LeVert, 4+ rebounds. Middleton, 6+ rebounds. Sabonis, 6+ assists. Thank you so much. Okay. Sabonis, 6+ assists. Obviously, we were riding that when it was hot. The last 2 games, he's gone 4 assists and then 1 assist. So I'm worried that, maybe they're not using him in the same role as the offense. Maybe this was just a fluke and it's nothing to worry about. But I'm a little bit worried about that. Middleton should get his rebounds with Giannis out. And LeVert, 4+ rebounds against Milwaukee. Looking at LeVert's last few games, great to see LeVert back in the fold after his absence. Last few games, LeVert has gone for 3 rebounds, 4 rebounds, and 3 rebounds. So, yeah, look, a lot of possessions, high over under, but I'm not huge on it. If you're looking for rebounds in that game, go with DiVincenzo. So maybe parlay DiVincenzo and Middleton. Sabonis assists, again, I'm neutral on it. I'm a little bit worried about those last 2 performances. What is up, Red Letter Day? Hi, some picks for which I would love for you to look at here. So, okay, Pat Williams over 8.5 points. Chris Middleton over 6.5 assists. Scary Terry over 20.5 points. I'm good with Scary Terry over 20.5 points. Obviously, we have LaMelo Ball out with a fractured hand, or wrist, I should say, for the rest of the season, probably going to be out. Not exactly great news. That's unfortunate. LaMelo is amazing, great to watch. But as a result, Scary Terry, he is in a pretty good position here. Goes up against the Spurs, not the toughest of matchups here. And, yeah, obviously going to have that increased usage rate with LaMelo Ball out. Going to just take a look at his past game logs. I know it's not anywhere near significant because the usage will be a little bit different here. That being said, 8 points, 20, 21, 26. So, he's normally in that range anyway. The guy is averaging 20.1 points per game on the season. So I'm good with the over there. Middleton over 6.5 assists. I know he's going to have an increased usage, but I'm not huge on it tonight. just because his assist numbers haven't been high at all recently. Now, in terms of Pat Williams over 8.5 points, the Jazz do struggle to defend the paint. They allow 49.5 points in the paint per game, which ranks 24th in the NBA. It's pretty surprising considering, obviously with Gobert and everything there. That being said, Pat Williams here, let me get up his past game logs. Pat Williams, he's been a little bit inconsistent. I have looked at him a lot this year, averaging at 9.9 points per game on the season. Last few games, 10 points, 6, 10, 2, 23, 3, 4, 13, 13. That's what I'm talking about. It's just very, very up and down. Again, does he have a good matchup? Yes, but I would rather just stick to Scary Terry over 20.5 points out of all of these. Taking Middleton over 24.5 points. I like the added volume with the freak out and Bucks team total at 118.5. I'm good with that. LeVert under 4.5 assists going against a good Bucks defense. Let me just get LeVert's numbers here. I do like it initially. I just want to double check with his numbers here the last few games. He was obviously in a much more of a assist type role with the Nets, not anymore. Yeah, last few games he's gone 3, 7, 5, and then 2-2. Those have been his 5 games with the Pacers. I'm okay with going under 4.5 against a tough Milwaukee defense. But again, there is a height over under there, so just keep a lookout. I think his line should probably be at like 3.5 though, so I'm okay with it. UCLA game under 133. Yeah, Abilene Christian's a great defense. It's probably gonna be a low scoring game. I'm okay with the 133. With no Giannis too, I'm not sure what this is referring to, but yeah, I'm leaving. Looking to go for DiVincenzo over rebounds tonight in that game. I was looking at DeRozan over 20 points. I think that is better than 8.5 assists. It's 8.5 on DraftKings. I'm okay with 20 points as well. Personally, I'm sticking with assists, obviously, but I'm okay with 20 points as well. He has an easy matchup against Charlotte. Charlotte ranks, just to give you an idea here, they rank 20, I believe it's 22nd. They rank 22nd in opponent points per game, so it could be a lot of points for DeRozan, who's having a great season himself, averaging over 20. Rashawn Holmes over 14.5 points. Holmes kind of having a little bit of a breakout year. I like it. I like Holmes a lot. Goes up against the Cavs, who rank 22nd in the NBA in opponent points in the paint per game at 48.9. Now, looking at Rashawn Holmes, these last couple of games here, averaging 13.9 points per game on the season. Last few games has gone 10, 25, 18, 17, 20, 20. So 5 of those last 6 games, he has cleared this. I'm good with this. I like this pick a lot. Tatum over 2.5 threes against the Grizzlies. Yeah, Grizzlies aren't great at defending the three. Grizzlies rank 20th in the NBA in opponent threes made per game at 13. Now in terms of Tatum here, we got last few games. He has gone for where we got. Okay. 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3. So again, in those, how many games is that? 6 of his last 7 games, he's gone over this. Has an easy matchup. I do like that a lot. Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points against this Memphis team. So Memphis in general is pretty solid on defense. It's mainly just their 3-point defense that isn't good. Jaylen Brown averaging 24.6 points per game on the season. The last few games, he's gone 34, 19, 28, 28, 24. I'm okay with it. I'm neutral, though. I wouldn't say I'm all over it. I would say I'm neutral. Thaddeus Young over 7.5 rebounds against Utah. I usually don't love taking guys over rebounds against Utah, but let's check out his recent game logs to check if there should be a reason to do so. 8, 10, 8, 10. So he's cleared in his last 4 games. He's cleared in 6 of his last 7 games. But again, does have a tough matchup against the Jazz here. The Jazz rank 8th in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game. Okay, so that's not as tough as I thought. I thought they were going to land top 5 or maybe even top 3 in opponent rebounds per game. I'm okay with that based on his recent performances. Capella over 12.5 rebounds. It seems like a low line. Capella goes against the Los Angeles Clippers here, who actually rank 2nd in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game. So, yeah, it is a tough matchup. It would make sense if the number is lower. However, looking at his last 2 games, 16, 8, 14, 19, 17, 14, 21. So another guy who's cleared the 6 of his last 7. I'm okay with taking advantage of that low line. We have Gonzaga getting the win here, locking it up. Oklahoma seems like they played a pretty flawless game almost. Gonzaga still able to get it done. Special year for the Zags. All right, Kyle Anderson over 11.5 points. Yeah, Boston typically a tough matchup. Looking at Anderson here, though, the last few games. 1 second. Looking at Anderson the last 2 games, so hold on 1 sec. Boston ranks 12th in opponent points per game at 110.8. Again, not as tough of a matchup as I would have expected here. Anderson averaging 12.8 points per game. Last 2 games, 13, 7, 13, 9, 13. I don't love the matchup here, so I'm going to go away from this one today. Justin Holiday over 10.5 points playing against Drew Holiday. De'Aaron Fox over 25.5. Clint Capella over 12.5 rebounds. DeRozan over 7.5 assists. JV over 15.5 points. Anthony Edwards over 22.5. Zach over 24.5 points. Okay. JV. Am I blanking out on who JV is? But I'll go through the other ones quickly. Justin Holiday. 1 second here. Justin Holiday, 10.5, averaging 11.8 on the season, playing against a Milwaukee team that cannot defend the 3 at all. Milwaukee actually ranks at 26th in the NBA in opponent threes made per game at 14.1. Obviously, we know Justin Holiday is a great 3-point shooter. The guy's last 3 of his last 4 games, he's gone for 5 threes. So I like him to go over 10.5 points in this game, especially playing against his brother. And then you got De'Aaron Fox over 25.5 against Cleveland. Good with that. Cleveland's not a good defense. Capella over 12.5 and DeRozan over 7.5. Capella rebounds, DeRozan assists. I just said I like both of those. Edwards over 22.5 I like because of shot attempts. Jonas Valenciunis is the JV. Valenciunis over 15.5 points against Boston. Boston ranks at 7th in the NBA in opponent points in the paint per game. Valenciunis averaging 15.9 per game on the season, and his last few games here, he's gone 19, 10, 7, 24, 16. I'm not huge on it against Boston. I think it's a pretty tough matchup for him. But again, Edwards I do like, and Zach LaVine against Utah. Tough matchup, but I think it's a low number, so I like it. Drew Holiday over 19.5. Yeah, I get that Giannis is out, but I'm not exactly huge on Drew Holiday just because only averaging 15.5, this season. Not huge on it. I think it's a little bit too high. Also thinking about taking Cavs plus 4.5 and Spurs -4. Spurs -4 against Charlotte. I like that. Cavs plus 4.5 against the Kings. Yeah, I'm good with that also. I like those. How do I feel about Rashawn Holmes over 25.5 points, rebounds, assists? I like it. I can only get DeRozan assists plus rebounds at 12.5. Is that a pass or a W? I think it's a W. I like it. No Tristan Thompson for the Celtics on that Jonas Valanciunas pick. Yeah, I'm still not huge on it. Still not huge on it. Still not huge. Just parlayed your picks with the UCLA game under. What do you think? I like it. Let's hope that we get another slugfest between Abilene Christian and another team as we did with Texas. I think it'll happen. Jared Allen, 10 rebounds. Yeah, I like it. I do like it for sure. Against a bad Kings team. Kings rank at 25th, I want to say. They rank at 21st in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game. Marcus Morris at 17.5. Hold on. Let me just take a look at Marcus Morris here. Morris goes up against the Hawks. Let me just check out his. So yeah, Hawks have been playing great basketball lately. They've won like 8 straight games with the new coach, Nate McMillan. Let's see. Yeah, I assume that this 17.5 number is probably points plus rebounds, because his points should probably be only around 11.5. So yeah, I'll just clarify that, and then I'll get back to you on exactly what you're asking. Any other questions we got for today? March Madness, NBA props, anything you got for me? Yeah, points, rebounds for Marcus Morris. I like it. I do like it. Last few games, he's gone for 17, 18, 20, and as a matchup against the Hawks today, I like it. Capella 14 plus rebounds. Tough matchup against the Clippers. I wouldn't go at 14 rebounds. I know he's hit it a lot recently, but I think it's a lot against the Clippers. Tough matchup. Rubio over 30 fantasy points. Ricky Rubio against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder are not good in a lot of categories. But Rubio here. Last few games, he's gone 21 and 10, 6, 5, 19 and 12, 15 and 7. Yeah, so I mean, he's been around that number a decent amount lately. I'm good with the over here in an easy matchup against OKC. Need one more leg for my parlay, for my same game parlay. Sabonis 10 plus rebounds or Sabonis 6 plus assists. Tough call. It's not easy for either one. I would probably rather go with assists over rebounds right now, but I honestly either one is fine. If we're looking, let me just take a look at his last few games in terms of rebounding. You would think in a projected high scoring game, it would set up for him to get a lot of assists. But rebounds, he's cleared. He's gone 10 plus in 6 of his last 7. So, all right. Despite the tough matchup, go with rebounds instead of assists, just because assists worries me. So my final answer would be go with rebounds over assists, but that's a tough call. Anything else we got? Any other questions for the day? We are going to have some pretty cool stuff going on this week. Later in the week, we are looking to do a March Madness Sweet 16 breakdown. So I'm sure I'll have some sort of betting pick stuff out, maybe just a general breakdown of it. I got to decide exactly what I'm going to do. But curious to hear if you want to put in the comments what type of content you want me to do for this week, regarding March Madness, regarding anything else. Then yeah, be sure to throw that in the comments. I'm really, just looking for any and all options, and I want to see what people want to hear from me. So Sabonis in a rebounding mode. Yeah, I'd stick to rebounds over the assists. Sexton, 25 points. Yup, against the Kings. I like it a lot. Kings don't play defense. Ohio money line. Hammer it. Hammer Ohio money line. I love Ohio money line tonight. I'm going Ohio plus 5.5. Ohio money line. Ohio's been my team for a while. I've been hyping them up. What a late run they went on against Virginia. It was absolutely amazing to watch. I love watching that team. I think that they could win today against Creighton for sure. Also, just be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Really helps me out. Check out Monkey Knife Fight, promo code DUDE50 for an 100% deposit match up to $50. If you love props, you could play it on Monkey Knife Fight for any individual game or an entire slate for the NBA, for college basketball, for March Madness. Be sure to check it out. Link in the description below. Any other questions we have for today before we head off? Thank you, everyone, for watching once again. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @sports_Burd. And any content you want to see from me this week, just let me know, and I'll try to see what I can do. Celtics versus Memphis over 217.5. I usually don't love overs against Memphis. Slow paced team, always have been. Not huge on it. Anything else we got? Anything else? Last call for questions. March Madness or NBA props, anything you want to ask me. Yeah, I am excited for this Ohio game today, 6:15 Eastern time. Pumped for it. Thank you for watching, Cheryl. Brogdon over 19.5 or DiVincenzo over 7.5 rebounds. I like DiVincenzo over 7.5 rebounds. I know it's one above my 6.5, but I like it better than Brogdon over 19.5. All right, looks like we're getting to a slow halt of questions here. Last one, actually. Jared Allen over 39 fantasy points. Allen goes up against the Kings. I think he has a big night. I like that line a lot. All right, but looks like we're going to a slow of questions here. We got more coming in. We'll stick around to answer this one. Sorry if some were already asked. Okay, Harrison Barnes over 6.5 rebounds. Anthony Edwards over 2.5 threes. Yep, that's one of my picks. I like Anthony Edwards over 2.5 threes. Hayward over 4.5 assists. Van Vliet over 5.5 assists. Valenciunis over 12.5 rebounds. So just looking at Harrison Barnes here. Harrison Barnes goes against the Harrison Barnes goes against the Cavs. Barnes at 6.5 rebounds, averaging 6.4 on the season. Last few games, he has gone for 7, 13, 8, 7, 11. So has cleared this pretty often recently. The Cavs, in terms of opponent rebounds per game, rank at 13th in the NBA, so kind of middle of the pack. I'm okay with it. Edwards over 2.5 threes. That's one of my picks, as I said. Hayward over 4.5 assists against the San Antonio Spurs. Hayward averaging 4.1 assists per game on the season. No LaMelo Ball tonight, so I get the rationale there. Last few games has gone 4, 10, 6, 4, 4. Goes up against the Spurs, who rank 14th in the NBA in opponent assists per game at 24.6. Not huge on that, just because I think it's a little bit too high of a number for me to go over there. Not huge on that. I get no LaMelo Ball, but we'll see how his assists are impacted tonight again. Don't have a big sample size there yet, so curious to see how that works before we are hitting the assist line. And now Van Vliet over 5.5 assists, has gone for 9 and 7 in his last 2 games. Goes up against Houston, who ranks 11th in opponent assists per game. I'm okay with 5.5 assists there. And then Valenciunis over 12.5 rebounds. Last one has a tough matchup against Boston. Tough matchup against Boston, averaging 12.1 rebounds per game on the season. Last few games, 15, 16, 12, 17, 14. He's cleared it in 4 of his last 5. So despite the tough matchup, I am okay with this. All right, so that'll do it for the NBA Player Prop Show for Monday, March 22nd, 2021. Once again, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Really helps me out. Spread the word about my channel. If you have any other friends that love player props, be sure to send them over to the next video on Wednesday. Also, if you liked my content, if you like these shows, be sure to check out in the link below my Patreon. I do NBA Player Prop podcasts on Tuesdays and Thursdays there. So tomorrow we will have an NBA Player Prop podcast there. Thursday we'll have it there. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we'll be doing NBA Player Prop live shows here on this YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe this video. Subscribe to this channel, I should say. Really helps me out. And also be sure to check out Monkey Knife Fight. Promo code DUDE50. You get an 100% deposit match up to $50. Link in the description below. Goodbye, everyone, and good luck with your NBA prop betting tonight.